All right, guys. So here's the design of my website. And you may be thinking, wait a minute, why are you in InDesign? I'm in Design just because I want to put frames around each one of the sections, areas, and divs, just to clarify what I think of the overview of this website. So just creating the basic template of it. Here's what the design looks like. I've got the header at the top, basically my home or my hero section. I've got the header here with my logo and my navigation. I've got my key message. I've got a call to action. Below that, I've got the portfolio section. Below the portfolio section, I have the about section, contact section, and the footer. So that's basically the design of my website. Now, how am I thinking about laying this out in HTML and CSS? Well, let's take a look at divs and sections to begin with. So from my layers panel in InDesign, I'm just going to click on the wrapper. And so when I take a look at the wrapper goes from the top of the website all the way to the bottom of the website and just surrounds the entire website. And that's going to keep all of my content within the same box, within the same width. Next, what I want to do is I want to show you what the home page header section looks like. So I'm going to go and turn on the home. And the home is just this red box that goes around here. In this instance, in my design, I want a background image to go behind my header and all the way through the bottom of the website. So I need to make a box to put my background image in. Next, I'm going to take a look at the header section. So the header is in a white box. And inside that header, I have two div tags. So I've got my div for the logo, and I've got my div for the navigation. Below the header, I'm going to have key message area. So the key message area is this yellow box here. Inside the key message area, I'm going to have my heading 1 in here, and I'm going to have a button that just links you to portfolio call to action. Below that section, I have my portfolio section, and this is just in the orange box, and it's just simply a section, and it's going to be titled portfolio. Have an ID of portfolio. Below that is my about section, and in the about section, just like the portfolio section, it's got a cyan rule around it so you can see this section, and I'm simply going to create it in HTML, have a section with an ID of div. And right below that, I'm going to have a contact section, and the same thing. This one has a green box around it so you can see it, and it's going to be a section with an ID of contact. And finally, the last portion of my website is the footer, and the footer is going to have this purple box around it just so you can see where it is, and this footer is simply going to be a footer in HTML. So basically that's how I'm laying out the website and thinking about all the different sections and the divs. There will be more divs as we get into it. For instance, the about section should have a div box for the text and a div box for the image, and we've gone through this in class. The contact form will not look like this because we're using the Wufoo contact form, but that's just, again, a section for a placeholder for that. All right. Come back in the next video and let's take a look at HTML.